Yeah, wake up. The kids will be here any minute.
Oh, Brennan. Whoa, what time is it?
6:30.
Oh, man, I couldn't sleep last night. I'm so excited about it. Today, I got a great place we're gonna go. Oh, you've never
Great.
been there before. It's called Sun Mountain.
Can't wait.
Make a pot of coffee. I'll
Sure.
wash my face.
Yeah.
We'll get going.
Well, hello everybody. We're so glad that you're all here to join us in this fun time we have one time every year. There's lots of songs for singing and stories going round. That there's a hidden treasure and it's waiting to be found. So come on along, we're heading for Sun Mountain. We're never gonna be this way again. Yeah, come on along, we're ready and we're waiting. So let the adventure begin.
All right, kids, listen, I've really been praying about where we should go on this hike today. And I thought about this old map my granddad gave me way back in 1947. I was only about 11 years old. And he told me about this place that he'd been to called Sun Mountain. Now, I don't know, I've never been there, but this is the map he gave me. See, and here's the cabin. You take off up by the mountains, cut across the top, round by the lake, and drop right back down on Sun Mountain. I don't know, I think it's gonna be a great hike. You wanna try for it?
Yeah.
Wanna go for Sun Mountain?
Yeah.
Okay, now we may not make it, because like I say, nobody's been there in years, but I'm sure if we go that we'll get closer to God and we'll get to know each other.
do it.
We can do it, huh? All the way to the top. Sun Mountain. Oh, here we come. There's something right down here in the trail I want to show you guys. Just keep heading right on up the trail. Round to the left there. What a great day God has given us.
Yeah.
Little trees right around the corner. There it is right there. See it? Yeah, he's just about 2 feet tall. He's probably, maybe 2, 3 years old at the most. See how he's been planted here? Now this tree, see, God designed the seed, put together all the little genetic programming, and then he planted the seed right next to this big rock, you know? And it's grown up, see, and the rock has protected it. When the wind blew and the snow came and the rain fell, and now he's getting bigger and bigger and he's starting to poke his head up. Look how, let him go for a minute. Watch how, see how the wind moves him around a little bit? He's starting to feel the wind. A couple of months, the snow's gonna be here and he's gonna be down in the snow, but he's strong now, see, and he's starting to grow. And one of these days, this little guy here is gonna be just like these guys behind us, gonna be big and strong. Okay, well, we gotta take the first step, so let's go for it.
All right.
Take care, little tree. Grow up to be strong and straight, just like your papas and mamas.
Some mighty trees are standing on the mountain of the sun, growing there forever, yet they've only just begun. Every seed was planted by a hand that was unseen. God's hand was their protection while the shoots were young and green. The Father made the sun and moon to watch them day and night. He sent the gentle wind and rain so they could grow upright. And as the years went rolling by, the tender saplings grew. And now they stand against the sky, strong and straight and true. Yeah, we're growing up strong. We're growing up straight and true. Won't you come on along? 'Cause there's a place for you. We'll be walking side by side. Yeah, we'll always be together. And with Jesus as our guide, we'll be going on forever, living high upon the mountain of the sun. Now every child, just like a tree, will need a helping hand. Someone he can depend on, someone who'll understand. And one day when they've grown up strong and stand right by our side, the Father's heart will overflow with love and joy and pride. Yeah, we're growing up strong. We're growing up straight and true. Won't you come on along? 'Cause there's a place for you. We'll be walking side by side. Yeah, we'll always be together. And with Jesus as our guide, we'll be going on forever, living high upon the mountain of the sun. Living high upon the mountain of the sun.
Oh, look at this one, you guys. Look at this fir tree.
Oh,
See, now this is not very old.
dude.
You know, it's probably maybe 60 years old or so. And look how it's a young tree, really. And look how straight and strong it is. Well, what do you think it takes to grow up straight and strong like that?
I know. By following God's map.
Following God's roadmap. Yeah, and what does it take to follow God's roadmap?
Wisdom.
Wisdom and knowledge.
Wisdom, knowledge. That's right. Now, who knows the difference between wisdom and knowledge?
I don't.
Well, come on, sit down. I'll tell you a little story on the difference between wisdom and knowledge. It's really simple. See, a lot of people know things, and that's knowledge. But what it really takes is something more than that. It's kind of like when you get in the car, you're going to the grocery store with your folks. What's the first thing you do when you get in the car? Brennan?
Buckle.
Buckle up. That's right. Now, that's knowledge, right? You know you're supposed to get in the car and buckle up. Now, what would wisdom be? Nikki?
Doing it.
Doing it. That's right. Getting in, you know you're supposed to do it, you do it. Okay, that's the difference. Now let me see. Okay, these days there's a lot of drugs out in the streets and on the school grounds and stuff, and everybody knows that using drugs will really hurt you real bad, you know, and so that's knowledge, isn't it? Now what would wisdom be?
Not drinking or using drugs.
Not using drugs, that's right. That is wisdom. So you know about it, that's knowledge, and then you apply your knowledge and you actually do what you know is the right thing to do, and that's wisdom. Anybody else give me an example between the difference of knowledge and wisdom?
Hey, well, I have a story for you guys.
Oh, what is it, Jason?
Well, it's a song.
A song. All right, you ready for a song? Yeah. Hey, okay, go for it.
When Jesus was a little kid, just like me, he learned a little every day. Playing in the hills of Galilee, he always took the time to pray. The Lord was with him in his youth, and he grew in wisdom and he grew in truth. Yeah, Jesus is the living proof that wisdom comes from God. Wisdom comes from God. Wisdom comes from God in heaven. Wisdom comes from God. Wisdom comes through Jesus Christ our Lord. Now I hear him all day on the radio, telling me what to do. I see him all night on the TV show, pushing their point of view. I don't buy those lies they're selling me, 'cause only the truth can set me free, and Jesus came so I could see that wisdom comes from God. Wisdom comes from God. Wisdom comes from God in heaven. Wisdom comes from God. Wisdom comes through Jesus Christ our Lord. Out of every presentation you can get an education, but wisdom comes from God. You can gain a lot of knowledge in the school and in the college, but wisdom comes from God. Wisdom comes from God. Wisdom comes from God in heaven. Wisdom comes from God. Wisdom comes through Jesus Christ. Our wisdom comes from God.
Jason. Oh, give it 10. Oh, man, that was great. Jason, that was wonderful. Man, you know, the most important thing we have is our friends, man. Jason, it's so great to have you for a friend. You know, we're going to know each other the rest of our lives. That's, you know, families and friends. When we get old, that's all we have is our families and our friends. So we really got to choose our friends wisely, don't we? We have to use wisdom in choosing our friends, and God is the one who gives us that wisdom. That's great. That's a good song, Jason. Man, maybe you can sing it for us again later, okay?
Okay.
Dynamite. Well, let's hit the trail, kids. We got a long way to go. Man. Wisdom. Wisdom.
When Jesus chose his closest friends, he chose them carefully. He looked within and he saw their hearts with all their hopes and dreams. Yeah, they were ordinary men, a lot like you and me. Well, he saw much more than who they were. He saw who they could be. So he chose Peter, Andrew, John, and James, Simon and Bartholomew, Matthew, Thomas, Philip, and another James, Judas 1 and Judas 2, 11 men whose hearts were true, and one who turned away. These friends of Jesus show us how to choose our friends today. Yeah. Woo. Just like Jesus way back then, we need to truly see the hopes and dreams within our hearts influence who we'll be. So when we choose our closest friends, let's choose them prayerfully. 'Cause the ones we choose who love the Lord are friends eternally. Just like Peter, Andrew, John, and James, Simon and Bartholomew, Matthew, Thomas, Philip, and another James, Judas 1 and Judas 2. Well, like Peter, Andrew, John, and James, Simon and Bartholomew, Matthew, Thomas, Philip, and another James, Judas 1 and Judas 2. Well, like Peter, Andrew, John, and James, Simon and Bartholomew, yeah, Matthew, Thomas, Philip, and another James, Judas 1 and Judas 2. 11 men whose hearts were true, and one who turned away. Well, these friends of Jesus show us how to choose our friends today. Yeah.
Watch out for these sticker bushes, boy. They'll say good morning to you in a real hurry. Hey, Jesse, where are you going?
Where am I supposed to go?
Well, it all depends on where you want to go.
Well, I want to go to the top of Sun Mountain.
To the top of Sun Mountain. Well,
Me too, yeah.
we're going to go to the top of Sun Mountain. We got to follow the map here. My granddad's map says when you come to the fork in the road, it says that we go north. So this is north up this way, okay? So if you're going to get to the top, you got to follow the map. You know, it's that way with God, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And if we want to get where he's going, we got to follow his map, don't we? That's what this Bible is. It's God's road map. Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow Jesus. I want to hear every word he says, to make the right choices and do the right things. I'm gonna follow him. Come on. Yeah, I'm gonna follow Jesus. I want to hear every word he says, to make the right choices and do the right things. I'm gonna follow him. Showing my family and all of my friends, trusting the Lord is where wisdom begins. It's really so easy, we all know it's true. Following Jesus is the best thing we can do. The best thing we can do. I'm gonna follow Jesus. I wanna hear every word he says, to make the right choices and do the right things. I wanna follow tell you, my friend, to enter my kingdom now you must be born again. You must be born again. I'm gonna follow Jesus. I wanna hear every word he says, to make the right choices and do the right things. I'm gonna follow him, that's right. Yeah, to make the right choices and do the right things. I'm gonna follow him.
See, Coda's not tired.
Coda's never tired.
Hey, can we have our snacks
Well, that's
now,
'cause she
Barry?
just-
Yeah,
Sleeps
have
all
a
day.
snack. Break into him. That's what we brought him for.
Well, that's because Coda sleeps all day.
You know, we can count how many seeds are in the apple, can't we? But can you count how many apples are in a seed? So there's a whole forest of apple trees inside of one apple.
Yeah.
And that's the way it is with us and God. He plants his seeds of love within us, and then we go out and just let those seeds, you know, pass them on to our friends and pass them on to people that are difficult to love, and reach out and touch their lives in a little way. You know, just a little hand here and a help there, and watch what happens as a result of that. Watch those seeds of love grow in their lives.
Well, take a look around you. You know it's not hard to find someone who's all alone, the one without a friend to help them stand upon their own, the person who's been down so long that every hope is gone. Well, maybe you and I could help them carry on, planting seeds of kindness, planting row by row, planting little seeds of love. Yeah, helping one another everywhere we go, planting little seeds of love. This whole world is hurting, everybody knows it's true. We all can feel the pain, but we can make a difference, reaching out in Jesus' name, planting love in every heart and breaking through the pain. Well, maybe you and I can plant those seeds of change. Planting seeds of kindness, planting row by row. Oh yeah, planting little seeds of love. Come on, reach out now, helping one another everywhere we go, planting little seeds of love. Oh yes, I said planting little seeds of love. Yeah, planting little seeds of love.
And that's what we do everywhere we go, isn't it? You know, we look around and find somebody that's hurting inside, and it doesn't take much to find someone like that. And see if we can't just plant a little seed of love in their heart. What are you doing there, Ryan?
Well, I'm trying to juggle, but I can't.
Well, you're doing pretty good. I can't do that. That's great. Look at that talent that Ryan has. He's developing a new talent. Anybody else have any hidden talents that we don't know about?
I do.
What do you got,
I help my mom
Jess?
in the kitchen.
Pardon?
I help my mom at home.
You help your mom at home in the kitchen? That's a pretty good talent. Becca?
Well, I help people be a Christian.
You help people to love Jesus, do you, sometimes? Oh, that's super. I bet a lot of us have a lot of talents we don't even know anything about, huh? Come on, let's get out on the trail and see what talents we can find, okay? See who's got what and what do we do with them?
Some have 5, some have 2, some of us have 1. No one knows what our God can do on the mountain of the sun. Well, some have 5, some have 2, some of us have 1. No one knows what our God can do on the mountain of the sun. Oh, yeah. God's given talent to every person, investing them in me and in you. Now he is waiting and he is watching to see just how those talents will do. So let's all use them to build his kingdom, 'cause that is what our talents are for. And if we share them and don't compare them, then God will gladly give us some more. Yeah.
Many talents, everyone has 1 or 2.
Oh yeah.
Take whatever you're given, do the best that you can do.
Sing it now, come on.
When we use our talents for the glory of the Lord, it's impossible to imagine the great things he has in store.
So let's all use them to build his kingdom, 'cause that is what our talents are for. And if we share them and don't compare them, then God would gladly give us some more. Come on, sing now.
Some have many talents, everyone has 1 or 2.
Oh yeah.
Take whatever you're given, do the best that you can do. When we use our talents
That's right.
for the glory of the Lord,
Feeling good.
it's impossible to imagine the great things he has in store.
Some have 5, some have 2, some of us have 1. No one knows what our God can do on the mountain of the sun. Hey, some have 5, some have 2, some of us have 1. No one knows what our God can do on the mountain of the sun. Oh, come on, everybody. Yeah, come on, everyone. Yes, oh, each one of us, we got something to bring to the mountain of the sun. Oh, some have 5, some have 2, some of us have 1. Oh, yeah. No one knows what our God can do on the mountain of the sun. Some have 5, some have 2, some of us have 1. Oh, no one knows what our God can do on the mountain of the sun. No one knows what our God can do on the mountain of the sun.
What you got, Nikki?
What is it? Look what I found.
All right, hey, we're on the trail. This is the right direction. Sun Mountain, that away. That's great, Nikki. See, there's a talent you have, isn't it? You find things. Something goes missing, just go find Nikki and she'll help you find it. See, God has given all of us talents, hasn't he? And you know what it's kind of like? I was one day I was riding my bicycle and I was looking at all the spokes in the wheel, you know? And it's like each talent is a different spoke in God. And when we all do what we're supposed to do, it all works, you know? Well, listen, let's get on. We're almost to the top of the mountain here, so let's go put our talents to practice. All right? Hey, up and at 'em. Here we go. Almost there.
Well, a leader's life is always on exhibit. A leader's every move is on display. And the only way to teach it is to live it. Yeah, a leader's gotta live it every day. Well, Jesus came to serve and not to be served. He came to show us how we ought to live. He gave us all a gift of his forgiveness, to teach us how we ought to all forgive. Oh Lord, let me be a servant. I want to be a servant. Help me be a servant every day. by example. He showed us what to do and how to talk. Every step he took was meant to be a sample of how we wanted all of us to walk. If we want to be a leader in his kingdom and follow the example that he gave, we must become a servant like he showed us and learn to serve our neighbors like a slave. Oh Lord, let me be a servant. I want to be a servant. Help me be a servant every day. Yeah. Oh, let me be a servant. I want to be a servant. Help me be a servant, Lord. And all I do is say, won't you help me be a servant, Lord? And all I do is say.
Hey, look, it's Sun Mountain.
Sun Mountain!
Come on.
Hey, Sun Mountain, we made it! Ah, fantastic! Oh, Lord, thank you for all the things you've done for us on this trip. You've always come through, and you didn't let us down this time. Thank you. Thank you.
Look at that cross.
All right.
Cross. Oh, no.
Cross.
Cross. Oh, no, I got up here.
This is wonderful. Man.
Barry, how'd the cross get up there?
All right, well, it's been here for many, many years, that cross. Many years. You guys know why the cross has always been so important to Christians? Huh? Why do you think?
Well,
Because
it
it's a symbol.
symboli-
It's what Jesus died on.
Yeah, it symbolizes the turning, you know, where God gave his life for us so that we might live. And
Where
so that
Jesus gave his life for us,
have
that's
eternal
right.
life.
Because,
the cross never ends.
well, because Jesus died on the cross, didn't he?
Yeah.
And you know why he died on the cross?
So that we could go to heaven.
But what happens when you die? What happened on the cross so that made it possible for us to go to heaven?
He took all the sins of the world on
He took
him.
all the sins of the world. That's right. That's something that was really hard for me to understand. And then I was reading here in the Bible where it says he was chosen before the creation of the world. Before the world was created, Jesus was chosen. It said, but he was revealed in these last times for our sake. Through him, we believe in God, who raised him from the dead and glorified Jesus. So our faith and hope are in God. See what happened when Jesus gave his life? He paid my debt. And through him, we can be born again. We can be cleansed, forgiven. We can enter into relationship with God the Father because Jesus gave his life on the cross and paid our debts. Isn't that incredible? So through Jesus, we can live forever. And I really like this part here that says, for you have been born again, not of perishable seed, but of imperishable, you know? And now that you have purified yourselves by obeying the truth, so that you have sincere love for your brothers, love one another deeply from the heart. And I think if we've learned anything on our trip up here to Sun Mountain, it's how just a little bit more to love each other and get to know each other and get closer together and get closer to God, you know? And now we just trust in him every day. No matter what happens, no matter where we go, no matter what the situation, the circumstances, no matter how tough things get, we can trust in him, just like he got us here today. I didn't know if we were going to make it or not. I mean, it's been quite a hike, hasn't it?
Yeah.
You know, woo. But we made it. He got us here, and he'll get us through every day, no matter what happens, come what may.
Yeah.
God is going to get us there. Well, come on. We got to get going. Got a long walk home. We can put our trust in him to get us here. We can put our trust in him to get us home. Here we go.
I'm gonna trust in you.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna stick like glue.
Yeah, yeah.
And everything I do,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna give you all of my heart. I'm gonna walk with you.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna talk with you.
Yeah, yeah.
And everything I do,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna give you all of my heart. Every day you're right beside me. Come what may, your word is true. Every day you're here to guide me. Come what may, I'll follow you. I'll trust in you.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm gonna stick like glue.
yeah, yeah,
In everything I do,
yeah, yeah,
I'm gonna give you all of my heart. I'm gonna walk with you.
yeah, yeah,
I'm gonna talk with you.
yeah, yeah,
And everything I do,
yeah,
I'm gonna give you all of my heart. Every day you go before me. Come what may, you'll get me through. Every day you say you love me. Come what may, I'll follow you. I'm gonna trust in you.
yeah,
I'm gonna stick like glue.
yeah, yeah,
In everything I do,
yeah,
I'm gonna give you all of my heart. I'm gonna walk with you.
yeah,
I'm gonna talk with you.
yeah,
In everything I do,
yeah,
I'm gonna give you all of my heart. I'm gonna give you all of my heart. I'm gonna give you all of my heart. Yeah, so long, everybody. We've all had a lot of fun. Yeah, living high adventure on the mountain of the sun. It's sure been great to see you, and we hope you'll come again. There's lots of room for everyone, so try and bring a friend. Yeah, tell all the world we're heading for Sun Mountain. We're climbing up and we're never coming down. Yeah, tell all the world that wisdom is a treasure, just waiting there to be found. Yeah, we're growing up strong. We're growing up straight and true. Won't you come on along? 'Cause there's a place for you. We'll be walking side by side. Yeah, we'll always be together. And with Jesus as our guide, we'll be going on forever, living high upon the mountain of the sun. Now every child, just like a tree, will need a helping hand. Someone he can depend on, someone who'll understand. And one day when they've grown up strong and stand right by our side, the Father's heart will overflow with love and joy and pride. Yeah, we're growing up strong. We're growing up straight and true. Won't you come on along? 'Cause there's a place for you. We'll be walking side by side. Yeah, we'll always be together. And with Jesus as our guide, we'll be